This is Sherry again. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be going over week 12 of pregnancy. So, forgive my hair. It looked nice. I think it looked nice yesterday, and then it was slept on, and then I tried to redo it. And I've got to get probably my YouTube glam on a little bit more, but first still in the first trimester of pregnancy, so just trucking along. So I made a list of a couple things to talk about for 12 weeks. And I guess I'll just start from the beginning. So I taped my 11-week or 10 and 11-week video a little late. So I actually was at the beginning of my 12 weeks then, and I kept a couple things still quiet. So I guess starting from where I left off, on exactly 12 weeks, I had my NT scan and we saw the baby, and I showed a picture last time. And so over the weekend, the one downside is that week 12 was definitely a regression of sorts for how I was feeling in a couple different ways. So I think that in week 12, my nausea came back harder than it was before, depending on the day, but also exhaustion hit. And I definitely have been tired before, but in week 12, this was exhaustion like I had not expected before, because I think that no matter what, I've always tried to push through and not really let pregnancy change too much of my day-to-day activity, including work or weekend plans or whatever it is. I kind of just trucked along. But week 12 was really something new. So starting with Saturday of last week, I knew that it was going to be a long weekend because we had plans to host people at our apartment for both days. So on Saturday, we hosted a friend of my husband in the morning for a pancake breakfast because, again, I live in Austria, and so having an American make a nice American breakfast is somewhat of a novelty. So one of my husband's friends really enjoys an American breakfast, so he came over. And then on Sunday, we were hosting my mother-in-law because it was her birthday, and so I was making salmon and pineapple cheesecake and hosting the family, and we were also going to tell Alex's grandma that we were pregnant for the first time. So Saturday, we hosted breakfast, and I felt fine Saturday morning, kind of normal, maybe a little sicker, a little bit more tired, but what really I think threw us over the edge is that my husband's friend was here, we hosted him, and then right after he was leaving, we wanted to keep our momentum and go look at closets at IKEA because the room that will be baby's room currently has 2 closets for my husband and I, because again, in Austria, we don't really have built-in closets in the rooms. We just have these big kind of wardrobe closets. And so our bedroom doesn't have any closets in it, and then the baby's room, closet room, had 2 closets, a couch, and then our chihuahua. So the first step to reorganizing will be one of the closets is kind of a little bit more built into the wall, and so that one will be refurbished to be babyish. And pregnancy symptom, a little gas there. The other closet, which my husband uses, is too big to fit in our room, so that'll be sold, and we need new closets for both of us. So we went to IKEA. So we left after our friend left, and then we went straight to IKEA, and IKEA is just an event in itself because you have to walk 3 miles around IKEA to get to the spot in the store that even sells closets. And it's all directed so that there's arrows on the floor. It's you must go that way, you must go this way. And there's no cutting in somewhere like Target where you just go straight to Home Goods. No. You have to go through all the other places, through the bathrooms and all the things. And then finally we got to the closets, and it was Saturday, so it was super packed. And then there's the area where you look at the closets, and then there's another area with computers where you design your own closet. And it was just exhausting. And then we had plans to stop at a restaurant at 5. And then so after we finished the exhausting day at IKEA, we had about an hour to kill at the mall. So first we went to a candy shop. One of these candy shops where they have plastic buckets of like all the different like gummies and chocolate things, and this sounded like a really good idea at the time. So like I like loaded up a bag full of like gummy things and some chocolate stuff, and then we were like walking around, and I like ate one. And I'm like, ugh. And then we walked by a cinnamon bun, so like not a cinnamon, but like a cinnamon knockoff, and we got a cinnamon bun. And then I gave my husband all the candy and chocolates that I had collected at the other store, and he ate them. And then once we had a little bit more fuel with Cinnabon and water, then we went to H&M. And this was fun because it was a combination of, I just wanted to like look at baby stuff for the first time because, you know, you make it to 12 weeks, you go to your NT scan, everything looks good, and you just kind of like want to celebrate a little bit. And so we went to the baby section and we decided to get these gender neutral adorableness. So these are tiny little gender neutral white bear slippers, super cute. So this was the first baby purchase that we made together. And then I bought my first maternity outfit. I don't need it yet, but I was excited because H&M had maternity stuff in the store. So I got this polka dotted shirt. It's just got rouging on the side. I feel like pregnant women, or the people that make pregnancy clothes really like polka dots. I'm not really like sure how much pattern you should be wearing, or if polka dots are very flattering when you're pregnant, but we did it anyways. And then I got these just like gray skinny jeans that seem super nice, and they have this belly band. It's like just like band-o belly. And so they fit super tight, like just like normal skinny jeans, jeggings, and then it's got this nice band. And what I like about H&M is that, you know, they're affordable and I can buy them in the store. I'm going to go to another H&M that we have kind of in the middle of Vienna and try on some of those too and get a couple more things. And then I really want to try this, God, what was it called? It's like pink blush, I think. I'm going to be in America in November, so I might order some stuff to my mom's house and then try it on, see if I need to send anything back, and then also I'd like to hit up Target. So that was another thing, is that we're starting to plan our trip to America because I wanted to wait until we had a successful NT scan before I did that, just to like make sure everything was going well and that we could like schedule our trip as we had planned. I checked with my doctor and she said that as long as we do it before the 3rd trimester, it should be fine. It'll be about 9 hours plane ride there and back. I guess I'll just have to make sure to walk around, and I'll get also a 2nd trimester blood test before then too, just to see if everything's going well. And then we'll do my baby shower and a baby clothes, maternity clothes haul in America. Because in 2 weeks for our 15-week scan, we should be able to see if it's a boy or a girl. And then that'll prepare us for having a baby shower and and for me to buy all the things. So basically what we can do is, this was my trick last time I went to America because this was before I was pregnant, but I wanted to get a bunch of stuff there. I'd finally like organized my thoughts so I knew exactly what I want to get. And so what you do is you take your carry-on and you fill that with your necessities for while you're there. Basic necessities. You know, you have to think, I'll wear the same outfit a couple times, I can wash it at my mom's house, all this. Pack a carry-on with your necessities. So this time my husband will travel with me, so it would be 2 small carry-ons with our actual stuff in it. Then you zip your carry-on in an empty large suitcase, because when you travel abroad, you get 1 large suitcase and 1 carry-on, and then like 1 personal item. So then your carry-on is in an empty large suitcase. So that way when you're on your way to America, it's hands-free. You don't have to like lug around a carry-on. And then once you get to America, this means you have a full large suitcase to fill with stuff. And so before I like got a bunch of cooking stuff and I got some clothes and some hair products and all the things, and this time it will be all that Target has to offer for babies and all of the maternity stuff that I need and more prenatal vitamins, and I'm just gonna do a really good job at like making a list of what I need. So that covers last weekend. Oh, and then on Saturday after we got back from IKEA and then going to H&M and then going to dinner, by the time I got home, I just felt like I was getting the flu. I felt so sick, and I really think that this was just my body telling me that I was exhausted. And even into Sunday, I felt super exhausted. But I did a much better job. So like, even though it sucked on Saturday, I stayed up super late to make pineapple cheesecake for my mother-in-law's birthday. But then when I woke up, that means all I had to do was make the salmon dish that was super simple. You know, you just put like a marinade together, shove some salmon in it, put it in the refrigerator, and then it takes like 13 minutes to cook once they're there. So I handled that day a lot better, but I was still super exhausted. Woke up, had breakfast, went back to bed, slept a little bit, woke back up, made lunch. My mother-in-law came over. They stayed for about 3 to 4 hours. And then once I left, it was the same thing. I took a nap again and then just hung on the couch and relaxed. And this was really pretty telling for the rest of my week. I was so exhausted. I had a lot of work to do. And I was just so tired and not feeling well. And it was like this feeling that when I would get home from work, like even like just like after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I just felt bogged down, like I was getting the flu. I had like just like sickness symptoms, and my eyes wouldn't stay open all the way. Like I feel like it's like almost 2 now, and they're already starting to like close a little bit. They just get like droopy eyelid syndrome, and I was talking to my mom, and sometimes I would just look at myself and be like, "Oh my god, you almost look like drunk from exhaustion," because like my eyes are just like hanging down, and I'm just not putting together like full sentences. I just give up. But the day with my mother-in-law was nice. We announced to my grandmother-in-law that we're pregnant. She's kind of older and doesn't get excited about much, so she didn't get so excited, which shocked everyone, but it was exactly what I expected, and my grandma was super excited, so that was fine. And my mother-in-law was in Belgium, because again, I live in Austrian, so my mother-in-law was on a trip in Belgium, and she got us these sweet little shoes for a baby shower. For a baptism, so we'll see if or when we choose to use them. If not, baby just has a cute pair of lacy shoes. Hopefully it's a girl. I don't know if the boy will just be hanging out in lace shoes, but I guess we can do some gender neutral stuff. So yeah. Then I guess also this week too, I was like noticing my face was breaking out a lot. That wasn't so lovely. So yeah, it was just kind of a rough week. It was one of those, I think that the combination of feeling super sick again, like nauseous, and just this new wave of exhaustion just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like every night I was just like passing out just wherever. You know, if my husband wanted to sit on the couch to watch something first, and I would fall asleep on the couch and then like relocate. And to the end of the week, I started just getting like a really bad stomach aches and stuff. So I think I just was having I think that the first trimester is going out with a bang. And then lastly, super fun thing is that we did pregnancy announcement photos. So I contacted our wedding photographer, and I told her that we were wanting to do pregnancy announcement photos, and she said that she was down to do them. And I wanted to go to our favorite palace. It's, just, about 1.5 miles away from our apartment. Super pretty. I mean, the castle, or the palace itself is super pretty, but it just has like beautiful gardens behind. And a friend of mine from work had also offered to do the pictures, but she wasn't going to be available for a couple more weeks. And I was afraid that the flowers would go away because there's really pretty flowers and leafy trees, and when you're going from September into October, you never know how long that lasts. You get one cold week and then kind of everything falls down. So we went and did that on Thursday. I wish that I had more energy to prepare for it because, other than just like making myself presentable and like getting a couple things together, I was really too tired. I like wanted to get a new pair of shoes, and I wanted to get pictures printed out in different sizes so we could do like different things, with a small picture in my husband's back pocket and then me blurry in the background. And yeah, but we made it work, and I worked from home that day, and then like put myself together around 4, started working a little earlier so I could do that, and it was super nice. I hope they turned out really good. I haven't seen them yet. We did them on Thursday. Today is Sunday, so I can't wait to get them in, and we have like 1 or 2 more friends of my husband that will tell first, and then I can post it on Facebook because I'm American and I want to, and I can't wait to announce it. A couple other people that I know, like people from high school or just like random other people from Facebook, are also due in March and started to post. So I'm really excited. And I hope that some of the pictures came out nice. I want to make like a little like montage of like 3 photos and put them together. And I printed out like a large picture of baby from the NT scan. And I made this sign that says coming soon, March 2019. And I made another sign that said, and then there were 3, but I think I left it somewhere in the park. Maybe I found it one of the times that I'm taking a run through. Yeah, so it was just super nice, and I can't wait to see those pictures. I think my husband is still wrapping his mind about like American culture and posting a lot of stuff on Facebook, because here in Austria, people really don't post so much of the personal business on Facebook. But I do. I'm American. And I told him, A, I'm American, you married an American, I married an Austrian, there's things I have to deal with, so there's things you have to deal with, and B, I'm carrying the baby. So, while I love to compromise in certain areas, and I will wait to post them until we've told all the people, yeah, it just is. So, yeah, I guess that's my update for then 12 weeks, and I will come back for 13 weeks, or, maybe I don't do one this week and I wait until 14 weeks, because on 15 weeks, 0 days, we'll have a scan and hopefully we can see the gender. And that would be a big announcement. Well, I mean, yeah, it'll be big for us. So, yeah, that's my week. And now I'm going to go flop on the couch because I'm exhausted. And because I can. Oh, and we went... I guess I'd tell that for the next week because we're already into the next week. But okay, well, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning in. I will see you at 13 or 14 weeks. Bye.